Hi folks, in today's video I'll be presenting my talk from Bixie Winter on powering passive optical networks. Today's video is part 2 of my 3-part series. In my last video I presented part 1 describing what a passive optical network is, and I presented some of the typical gear used as well as their power levels. The link's at the end of this video. In part 2 of this series, I'll present 2 main powering schemes and review one of them in detail. To review, here's a diagram showing a passive optical network. Since fiber is made of glass and does not conduct electricity, additional copper wiring is needed to power the optical gear. What are the topologies we can use to power such a network? As you can imagine, there are only a few options. Powering the gear locally at each piece of electronics, or from one end using long extension cords to power everything at the far end, or a combination of these two methods. In this video, I'll discuss when we might power the gear locally. As an example, let's assume we have a 2-building medical campus, a hospital and an office building. Further assume the hospital building is the main communications hub and has a building level UPS with outlets in each room, as well as a traditional building level natural gas generator. So, each room has some amount of perfect 110 volt AC power available all the time. This UPS system is not designed to replace 100% of the power demand of the building, just enough to power loads deemed to be critical. Assuming the communication gear is considered critical and we have enough extra power on the UPS and the generator, we can power all the electronics locally at their point of use. Don't underestimate the amount of power needed. Even a small 200-room hospital with an ONT in each room drawing 72 watts, that's almost 15,000 watts in total. That's about 140 amps at 110 volt AC, so it's substantial when sizing both the UPS and the generator. Local powering makes sense if no other backup power is needed or if already available, like in our hospital building example. The pros of local powering are we don't need any long copper extension cords to power gear from one end, and additionally, wall wart style power supplies can be used for the ONTs and standard dual power supplies for the OLT with 2 AC feeds from the UPS. The cons of local powering are distributed power gear making maintenance a little more difficult, and the extra power requirements from the central UPS and generator. As always, if you'd like help powering passive optical networks or anything needing power, please give us a call. We're here to help. Thanks for watching.